Hello, thank you for coming back to my channel. If you hear my kids in the background, it's fine. Mommy cannot put them outside to film this. Kind of eating, you guaranteed to lose at least 5 kg. Some people lose 10 kg and some people lose 15 kg in 1 month. But it depends how fat you are, and it depends how strict you are, how you keep to this way of eating. I don't want to call it a diet because some people actually have a misconception of diets. They think a diet is something you have to follow to the latter, and you starve yourself and stuff like that. I've done this many times. You don't starve yourself at all. In fact, you eat so much that you begin to worry if you're actually doing it right. But if you follow what I tell you to do today, you'll be fine. If you want a name for this kind of eating, I would say that the closest to it is the slow carb diet. So if you can search that, then you can find more about Tim's slow carb diet. But for me, it's a way of eating that I've had for a while, and I've done it and it works, and there is no magic about it. Is what you put in, is what you bring out. Is more a natural way to eat. So basically you're going to be eating clean. There's going to be no processed food. There's going to be carbs. I'm going to get my carbs from beans. Let's get cracking. So I've just come back from the shop and I bought some spinach. I bought the washed ones because what I don't want to be doing is washing vegetables until they bleed. I don't want all the greens going out of them, and then what's the point eating them? So I'm going to be doing a lot of juicing, and that's my NutriBullet there. And I'm just basically going to be throwing in everything and drinking it if I'm too tired to chew any leaves. That's kelp there that I need to wash, but it's okay because kelp is so... Not kelp now, what am I talking about? It's kale. Kale is so strong anyway, so what I do is I wash it and then I put it in a microwave to steam a bit, and then I blend it, or I just blend. Now I bought the kale like I said to you, and then look, my babies pulled the whole thing down, so I have kale on there. But basically I also have some hummus here, so I haven't bothered to put any chickpeas on the table, but you can have chickpeas if you want. I also have unsweetened soya milk just so that I can have some or I can have more calcium. Don't forget that you can actually get calcium from your greens, but I'm having soya milk, which is an alternative to dairy. So if you're that kind of person that you miss milk for some time, you can have soya milk. I don't miss milk, but I will have unsweetened soya milk when I feel like I can carry on. To be honest, you're gonna have days when you feel like, oh, why don't I just forget about this and carry on eating all the stuff that I've been eating before. For me, there is no I don't have a fallback plan. Very different from what I would normally look like. Look at my cheeks. Between last year and this year, I've added 17 good kg. Now I have a good excuse for that. I had a baby, but that's not a very good excuse for carrying 17 kg more on you. Look at my arms. I don't know if you can see them, but this is just not the way I want to live my life. I've always known that when I'm ready, I would do it. And if you know me, when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. So I'm definitely going to do it. So just come along with me on this journey. Going back to the food, I've got some leeks here. This is what they look like. And I'm just going to make leek soup. I'm not a fan of soup, but I'm going to boil it and I'm going to make soup. I've got some avocado. Yes, yes, yes. Please have avocado because they have very good fats. And good fats are very important if you want to lose weight and if you want proper brain power. You don't want to get tired. You can have some herbal tea if you want. I'm not going to have any herbal tea. Maybe green tea once in a while, but no coffees. And that's why I said it's not a detox, but it's actually like taking off some things from your system. So if you want to have coffee, if you're really addicted to it, then limit the coffee you have. It just means that you will not lose as much weight. Now I bought some mushy peas. I'm not a fan, but the last time my husband did something like this, he lost over 10 kg in 1 month, and he was having mushy peas, salads, and fish. And for some reason, I think we've all started eating mushy peas. My baby really likes mushy peas. You can buy any one. I bought the Smart Price one, so if I don't like it, I'm not gonna keep it. I have loads of peas in the freezer, but I bought this one, and they're garden peas. I'm just basically gonna cook them. But if you don't have garden peas at all, depends what country you're in, then don't worry too much. You can have beans. I haven't put any beans on the table. I meant to do that, but I'm just gonna have any beans. It can be brown beans, it can be white beans, it can be black beans. And to be honest, black beans is really good because it fills you up. It's like oats, but I'm not having any no oats on this particular diet. If you want to know how to lose weight having oats, I can tell you what to do in another video if you request that. But this particular one, I'm just gonna be eating a lot of meat, a lot of vegetables, and I'm gonna be having beans. If I feel really hungry, I can have millet if I want, but I'm not gonna have that. You can have quinoa if you want. I'm not gonna have that, but if I really feel hungry, then I will do that. I'm not gonna have any green plantains. Green plantains actually make you lose a lot of weight, and if you see, a lot of diabetics have that, but I'm not going to be having any green plantains. It's okay. I'm just going to follow this to the strictest form because I really want to shed this weight. I've been carrying this weight with the excuse of I had a baby, breastfeeding, because I don't lose weight when I'm breastfeeding. This is my 4th child, as I've said in a different video, so you can't tell me anything. When I was telling the doctor, she was like, wow, how did you know that? Even as a doctor, I have 2 kids, and I know for a fact that even though the books say breastfeeding makes you lose weight and stuff, that she doesn't lose weight when she's breastfeeding. I also have celery here. If you don't have this kind of vegetables, if you have peas is good enough. If you have beans is good enough. If you have spinach, good. If you don't have spinach, you can go for the leaf called ugu, which is like a family in it's part of the spinach family, and it's just basically pumpkin leaves, or any green at all. When I mean any greens, look, you can go for cabbage. I've gone for this kind of cabbage, not because I necessarily like it, but I just thought I would spice up what I eat rather than buy lettuce or cabbage which will stay in the fridge and Delphine would never eat it. It just goes bad. But you can have lettuce. Lettuce is so good. It doesn't have a lot of calories, so it's really good. Now, carrots is a no-no. I bought this for my kids, but I would have it if I feel the need just to chew on something sweet, because I'm not going to be having any fruits. Or if I feel the need to have something sweet, then I would have carrots, no fruits, because no, before you go on, oh, no fruits, that let me tell you, fruits has so much sugar in it. It's just for 28 days, I would say 1 month. So not having fruits is not going to kill me, and I can get all the vitamin C's I want from having vegetables. And if you think you're not having enough vegetables, then my advice is just blend them and drink. When you blend your vegetables, you get so much packed into this, or the smaller one. Yeah, I've just used that to blend something for my daughter. But yeah, you can just blend everything and you're sure that you're having all that you need. I'm gonna have some vitamins. These ones, I think they're the 7C ones. I used them when I had when I was pregnant, and I have like a year's supply, so there's no need wasting them. You can have any spice you want. When I mean any spice, always check that the spice that you having is not full of sugar, because if you have spice full of sugar or too much salt, then your body is not, like, if you have too much salt, your body's going to retain water, you're going to be puffy. I have so much salt, and if you look at me, I look puffy, so I don't want that puffy look. I want to drain salt out. If you can cut out salt, there's no problem in it, because most of these things you eat actually have salt, and it's just for 28 days. We can do it. We're strong, puffy. So I don't want that puffy look. I want to drain salt out. If you can cut out salt, there's no problem in it, because most of these things you eat actually have salt, and it's just for 28 days. We can do it. We're strong. I would also have some flax seeds. You don't have to, and if you don't have them, you will lose more. You can have some nuts if you feel peckish like me. I would have some healthy oil, and I've gone for that one. Holland & Barrett sells some stuff that I don't really like, but I buy things from them anyway, and they are good. So that's what I'm having. I would have a spoon full of that. I think that's like some peri-peri chicken from Asda. I've never seen that make before, but anyway, I'm gonna go to Peckham or not Dorset, that's so far. I'm gonna go to Peckham or one of these places where they have butchers. I found somewhere where I cut my hair the other day. I think it's somewhere. I think it's called Woolwich. Yeah, not that I found Woolwich. Woolwich is there anyway. But you can buy stuff like this in Woolwich. You can buy loads of meat at cheap price. These ones are about for like £6 each, and that's a chicken curry coat, so you can have that too. And I bought a massive bought meat here. I think they got this on sale at the moment, so this was for £10.47, so not too bad. The truth, even though this food looks expensive, you're not going to be able to eat all of this because you get so full. That's the whole trick. Look, when you don't have any white processed food, you lose weight fast because you get full quicker, and your blood doesn't spike up, so your insulin levels are good. And that's the problem with me. I don't have a problem eating well. The only thing is I eat too well. So if I'm having brown rice, I will eat so much of it. If I'm having oats, I will have so much of it. That's my problem. I know my problem. What's your problem? Do you need to change your plate sizes? Do you need to concentrate more on the kind of food you eat? Or maybe you need to check your calories. For me, calories don't work, counting calories, because if I count calories, then say for instance I have a packet of biscuit in front of me, and I say I'm gonna eat just one biscuit, and then that'll be part of my calorie intake for the day. Forget it, I'm gonna finish the whole packet. I don't have that kind of strong will. My strong will comes from regulating my blood sugar levels, and so when I don't have any white carbs at all, I'm fine. With this kind of eating, you can have some oats if you want, but the only thing is, if you have oats, then oats has a lot of calories, one, and two, you would have introduced so much sugar into your blood system that I wouldn't be surprised if you then start wanting every other thing like biscuits, cakes and stuff. And so that's like going back to how you started. So I'm not gonna be going for oats at all. I'm just gonna leave that out. I'm gonna have some peppers. That's the salt I'm gonna be using. I can use any salt anyway. I just brought that out because I found it in the cupboard, and it's got some herbs. It's got some thyme and stuff like that. If I need to put oil at all in my food, then I can have cold pressed oil like olive oil, or I have this omega rich oil which has olive oil in it and some, I don't know, all that's been mixed in there. The small prints are really fine, and it has different oils anyway, and then it has some lemon in that. And if you feel like having the meat is too bland, then you can add some peri-peri sauce. So you can have some Nando sauce, all of that, but don't make it all about the Nando sauce, because those things, they have a lot of calories. Now this is not about counting calories at all, but it's regulating the blood sugar level, if that's what the word is. It's just basically regulating your blood sugar level to allow you to eat proper without eating too much. Yes, my baby girl has been very good. Don't forget to drink your water. I would drink like 8 glasses of water every day, and not to forget the eggs. I bought some eggs, and you can eat as much eggs as you want. I also would have some flaxseed. I don't know if I showed you this already. It's from Holland & Barrett. I think this is £10 too. Very expensive, but you do not need flax seeds at all. Basically, all you need is meat. You need fish, which I'm gonna buy today. Got some sardines here but you don't need sardines. You don't need a particular kind of fish. You can have any fish. Mackerel, you can have mackerel, you can have hake, you can have whatever, you can have shrimps, any seafood at all. You can have eggs, you can have avocado. Try to eat one avocado a day or half avocado a day. It works wonders. Have some hummus, have some chickpeas, have all the beans in the world you want to have. Have all the vegetables you want to have. If you're too peckish, have some nuts, but no, that it will slow your weight loss down. Rather than stopping the way of eating just because you're so peckish, then have that nut. Now another thing is, if you want to follow the slow carb diet, because this is like the slow carb diet, the only difference is, or one of the differences, that you can have a cheat day every weekend for just one day. So when I say weekend, I don't mean Saturday, Sunday, just go eating stuff. But the founder of the slow carb diet, Tim Ferriss, I think his name is, gave one cheat day for you to eat as many calories as you want. You can do that, and it works, because what happens is you shock your body into thinking that you're not starving. Because when you start reducing the kind of food you eat, your body starts thinking, oh, is she starving? Is he starving? And then starts holding on to food. And that's why some people eat so well and go, oh, I can't even see the difference. I've been eating well and I'm not losing. It's not that you're not losing. Just carry on with what you're doing. You might find out you're adding more muscles, which actually weigh more than fat. So your body might be building more muscles and then letting go of the fat in your body, and then you think, oh, I'm adding weight. But the best way to find out if you're losing weight is to measure yourself. My sweetie, is to use a tape and measure yourself. So anyway, I'm gonna let you know how this goes, how this carries on. One thing I haven't told you about is having protein shakes. Some people can't stand them. If you can have protein shakes, then you can have 4 egg whites, take off the yolk. If you have the yolk, there's nothing wrong with it. Don't worry about all the cholesterol stories. It's not true at all. Eggs are very good for you, and except you have a medical condition, you're not going to have a problem just because you're eating yolks. That's the way God made it. The yolk is the egg is complete. The yolk, the white, everything is so full of nutrients. I think she's like, oh, Mom, what are you doing? Anyway, Mom needs to lose all this weight. Hopefully I'm gonna show you next time what I look like. But basically, I'm just really tired of the way I look now, and it's time to change this. So let's go there. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you're able to join me. I'm going to be carrying on through Christmas, New Year, and then the Christmas again. Anyway, I'm just kidding, but I'm not going to stop this. If I need to have a nice meal, then yes, I can have that. So you can make Christmas Day your cheat day, New Year's Day your cheat day. Whenever you go to a family member's house, make that a cheat day, but try to make sure that you've had like 7 good days of eating right, so that you can see the benefits, and you can actually lose up to 15 kg. Depends on what you weigh. I'm looking at losing 10 kg. But whatever I get closest to that, I'll be happy, because 1, I'm not going to be starving. 2, I'm going to be eating right. My energy levels are going to go through the roof. I'm going to concentrate more, or rather my concentration levels are going to be more. I'm going to be so healthy and strong. And I would have, like I said before, a glass of protein shakes. So this is what the protein shake looks like. This one has milk and egg protein, so I'm not going to use this one. Like I said before, if you want, rather than protein shakes, you can just have like 4 eggs or 5 eggs. You can take off the yolks and have just the white. That one I think 21 pounds from Holland and Barrett, and that is the Maxi Nutrition Protein Max. This got 30 grams of protein in one scoop, so not too bad. And that one cost 50 pounds. It's quite a massive thing, if you can see it. I like this one. It's got, I'm not a chocolate fan anyway, but it's Diet Pro Protein. I don't see the difference, because when you compare them anyway, they are one and the same thing, as in terms of grams of protein, sugar, contents, everything. Make sure that you look for one that doesn't have sugar. On this particular way of eating, it is best to have a protein shake that is not made from whey. Yes, but if you're not able to get that, then please feel free to have just the eggs. You can scramble them, you can mash them. If you're anything like mashed egg, you can cook them, boil them, whatever, but just make sure you're having eggs, meat and vegetables. Any queries, let me know. Let's go there. Let's lose this weight. For me, I'm carrying too much. I'm really fed up my clothes. I'm still wearing a size 14. I've been wearing that since I had my baby. But it's funny because when I was pregnant, I was wearing a size 12 until the last month. But even at the last month I was wearing leggings. And I was wearing size 12 leggings. But I'm thinking maybe if I wanted to wear jeans and stuff, I couldn't do that. Although I was wearing maternity jeans and they were size 12s, but they were skinnies. But now I can't even wear a proper size 12. I can wear a size 12 top, but I can't wear a size 12 skinny jeans. That would be pushing it. So anyway, this little one calls for me. So I'll see you later. Bye for now, and thank you.